Diana here from Main Alley Color and Extension Bar, located in New Albany, Indiana, which is right outside of Louisville, Kentucky. And today I just wanted to share with you some tips and tricks and some of my favorite products for winter extension hair. I specialize in a hand-tied extension method called Natural Beaded Rose. And Natural Beaded Rose utilizes hand-tied hair extensions, which is a really tiny seamless weft that we layer into the hair and stitch into the hair. Well, with this hair type of extension, what I have found is moisture is absolutely key, and I think it's the most important thing when it comes to maintaining your hair extensions. And this goes all year round, but especially wintertime, our hair can get a little extra dry, a little extra tangly, a little extra frizzy. So I just wanted to make this video to give you guys some tips and tricks to keep your hair manageable and tangle free in the harsh winter months. Now, I always tell my clients all year round, when it comes to your hand-tied extension hair, what's most important is using oil every night before you go to bed and brushing it through, and oil every morning. Whenever you wake up, you put a little bit back in there, brush it through, and make sure that your hair is staying hydrated. Well, in the winter, I feel like we need a little extra. So when it comes to the oils, I have two favorite oils right here. I have the Formula 18 Repair Oil, and then I also have the Unite U Oil. So both of these I really love. U Oil is what I've used for 2 years on my extensions, and it works really great. Formula 18 is a newer line I've only had for a couple months at the salon, but it has been super wonderful. And when it comes to winter, this one is probably my go-to for extra dry, harsh conditions. So what I like to do is use this oil. Let's see if I can, I don't know if you can see how much I have in there, but it's like a quarter size. And I will rub it in my palms. And then I start at the ends and then work my way up towards the top. Now, when I get to the top, I don't get it on my hair because my hair is super fine. If it hits the ends, that's totally fine, but I never go up on my scalp. So I'm just literally running it through my extension hair. And this is what I do every single night, every single morning. And then after I get done styling my hair, I do it again. And I know that that seems like a ton of oil, especially for most of my clients and most people that are really interested in the Natural Beaded Rose or any hand-tied hair extensions. Most people have really fine hair and they want more hair. So using a lot of oil on our fine hair makes us nervous, but having all this extra hair that's not attached to our scalp, this hair doesn't absorb any of our natural oil. So we've got to make sure it stays hydrated. We have to make sure that we keep it moisturized so it can remain tangle free. So after I get the oil worked through my hair, I simply take my wonderful wet brush. I personally love the Vented one. It's the Flex wet brush. It's super, well, flexible. I mean, it's in the name, but it's super flexible, and it's vented. So if you use it when you're drying your hair, it kind of helps the airflow to go through the brush, and it helps drying time. But I always start kind of at the ends here, and I pinch it like a ponytail. And this is when you brush your hair for anything before you get in the shower. You always want to make sure you're bracing it so it's not being pulled from the attachment points. But we're going to brush the oil all the way through. and make sure that it gets through all the extension hair. Now what I also like to do, I wear 2 rows of extensions, so I kind of pick up my top row and separate it in the back from my bottom row, and I just want to make sure that I get that hair brushed out. You want to make sure that you're brushing in between your rows so you don't get any matting at the scalp. But if you follow these tips and tricks, it's going to help you so much when it comes to the winter weather. If you're anything like me, as soon as it gets cold outside and we turn the heat on, my skin gets dry, my scalp gets dry, my hair gets dry, which means the already dry extension hair gets even more dry. So if you're like me, you just want to make sure that you are using plenty of oil to keep your hair shiny, healthy, hydrated, and tangle free. So I hope that these tips help, and if you guys have any questions or want to see anything else, please just comment and let us know.